Ready to make mozzarella at home? Let's do it. To start off with, we are going to pour half a gallon of milk into a large pan. Turn it on to medium. You want either a beat thermometer or a candy thermometer. Have it on medium until it gets to 88 to 90. Start with a quarter cup of just regular tap water or filtered water. And then we're going to use citric acid. And we will add 3/4 of a teaspoon to that water and then just stir it. Now I have 2 tablespoons of water here, and I'm going to add half a teaspoon of rennet. So it just hit 90 degrees. Now we're going to add in first the citric acid and stir that around just to make sure it's mixed in good. We're gonna pour in the rennet and stir that in really quick. Pop the lid on and let it sit for 1 hour now. We have let this sit for 1 hour. We're going to cut the curd. We're going to turn it on to medium heat and heat it up to 105 degrees. Okay, it has just reached 105. So we are going to hold it at this temperature as well as we can for 15 minutes. I'm just gonna take a strainer and strain the curd off of it and put it in a cheesecloth. And do this until you get it all out. Turn the whey back on and take the curd and you're just gonna squeeze all the whey out of it. It may stick to the cheesecloth. I'm just gonna lightly salt it. Okay, so the whey has came to 170 degrees. This we're going to try to get into a ball. If this does not get into a ball, what you do is you just grab a bowl and microwave it for 20 seconds. Turning into mozzarella at this point. See how it's starting to cling together like that? So you're just gonna want to knead it for just a little bit before we put it in the whey. See how the texture is starting to came together so fast? Now see how beautiful that is? What we have right now we're gonna melt it and pull it so it has that mozzarella texture. It goes in the whey. Okay, so you only let it sit for about 15 seconds and then you start pulling it. And it will be quite hot. You only do this 4 to 5 times. And the final time, the 5th time. Last time to stretch the mozzarella. So we don't want to go too long this time because we don't want it to get shaggy when you pull it, which means it's cooling down. So you can see it's starting to pull a little bit like that. So we're just going to want to wrap it and form a ball. And here we go, our ball of mozzarella. Now what you can do is you can put in a container and pour the whey over top of it after it's cooled and stored in the fridge for, I would say around a week, probably don't want to do a lot longer. You have amazing fresh mozzarella. And the final step that I do is, so you can see it's starting to kind of spread out in a ball, and salt the ice water. I already salted it. And then just put the mozzarella in there so that it cools down and it becomes firmed up without spreading out so much.